Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I'm documenting my journey to lose 100 pounds. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day. I have 3 new recipes planned. I have talked about these in my grocery haul and I did a recipe video for my breakfast that I'm going to eat today. I hope you guys enjoy them. I will link all of the recipes down below so that you can make them if you would like. And with all of that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. That's not how I do that. For breakfast today, I'm gonna have a piece of this phyllo crusted quiche that I made. Last week, I put out a recipe that shows how to make this, and I will link that down below for you. Okay, finally got it heated up. What I did was I put it in at 350 for 4 minutes, and it seems like it's totally fine. The crust is like crispy, and the rest of it is nice and warm. So here's the quiche, and we have a yogurt and my coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and try a bite of this so that I can tell you what I think. Ooh, the bottom of it is definitely crispy. So here's the quiche. It tastes really good. The crust is nice and crunchy. 4 minutes is not long enough in the air fryer, so I'm gonna have to put this back in. It's still kind of cold. I actually had this yesterday and I heated it up in the microwave because I didn't feel like putting it in the air fryer. And it was just a soggy mess. The pastry was really not good. It kind of felt like you were eating wet paper, which is very unappetizing. But putting it in the air fryer changes everything. The pastry is nice and crisp, and if it were warm all the way through, it would be really good. But that was what I noticed yesterday, was that the custard in this is so good. It is like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but this is like a quiche I would get at like a cafe or something and be happy with. The vegetable mixture is really good. The zucchini. Oh yeah, I guess if you haven't seen the video of me making it, you don't even know what's in here. It is roasted vegetables. I did zucchini, spinach, roasted red bell peppers from a jar, and onion. The custard mixture I used half eggs, half egg whites. The recipe called for 8 eggs, and I was like, that's just a lot. There's cottage cheese that's in there and some seasonings, and I just went ahead and blended that with an immersion blender so that it made it really smooth, so that there isn't pieces of cottage cheese in here. I'm not a huge cottage cheese fan. I like one specific brand of cottage cheese if I'm gonna eat it. And this is not it. This is 2% cottage cheese, and it is just not something I enjoy eating on its own. But in here, you cannot taste it. It is not, this does not taste like a diet quiche. And there's also feta in here as well. It came out way better than I expected it to. It really looked like something out of a cookbook or something. So I was really proud of myself. I think this tastes really good. I am gonna heat it up more so that it's a little bit more enjoyable, but even cold, it's pretty good. And of course, we all know I already like my yogurt. I eat this every single day. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my breakfast, and I will be back when it is time to make lunch. Today for lunch, I'm making another recipe from Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. These are called the queso beef chalupas, but to save some calories, I'm using 93.7 ground turkey instead of beef. Because of that, I added 5 grams of olive oil into my pan to keep it from sticking. I added 1 pound of turkey and just browned that and broke it up into small pieces while it cooked. When that was browned, I added a packet of taco seasoning, and then once that was mixed in, I added 2 Laughing Cow pepper jack wedges, 60 grams of Old El Paso queso sauce, and 6 grams of nutritional yeast. I mixed all that together and put a Tupperware on my kitchen scale and then zeroed it out. I weighed the meat mixture and then divided it by 5 servings, and I got 90 grams per serving. I'm going to make these slightly different than how he made them in his recipe. I am going to use these Mission Carb Balance fajita size tortillas. And now I'm going to go ahead and kind of squish them shut. But you're just gonna fold them in half and kind of press them down so that the tortilla sticks a little bit. And now I am going to air fry these at 400 degrees for about 5 to 6 minutes. I spray both sides of these with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, so they just came out of the air fryer and you can see they're nice and crispy. So now I'm gonna add the toppings. We are gonna do 10 grams of cheese on each one. So I'm using reduced fat Mexican blend from Aldi's. Now in the recipe, he actually puts this cheese on before he throws them in the air fryer, and you can totally do that, but when I did it, the cheese got kind of crunchy and weird around the outside edge. It like didn't melt, it got strange. I decided I would put it on after so that it doesn't get weird. Then we're gonna do some Taco Bell sauce. I just use the mild one. And then I do 1 serving of the Daisy Light sour cream. It is 35 calories for 30 grams, which actually is quite a bit, especially on these that are so small. So we're gonna do 15 grams on each one. And then I ran out of my Tostitos salsa that I usually use, but Chris uses this salsa on his Chipotle bowl every day, and he really likes this one. So I'm gonna try this one today. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on each one. And since this is like literally tomatoes, I'm not gonna worry about weighing this out. Okay, and now we are gonna add in the shredded lettuce that I shredded a minute ago. Okay, so now I am ready to eat my lunch. I just showed you me making it, so you know what I'm having, but here are my chalupas, and I suppose I can show you the front of them. They are 540 calories, 54 grams of protein, and that is for both of these, not for one, but two. So this is a really great lunch for me. I am eating 1,700 calories right now, and so I try to keep my meals around 500-ish calories, so 540 is okay. So I'm gonna have my water with this, and this has a Welch's Cherry Pomegranate water enhancer, or whatever you wanna call it, in there. These are so good. I don't know if I've talked about these before, but they are like my new favorite thing. I drink these pretty much all day, every day. They are super strong, even for me. I don't like Gatorade because I think it tastes like water, but this is like just really, really strong. So I add a little bit of regular water to it after I've mixed one in a bottle. So it makes it a little bit less syrupy. It almost tastes like syrup to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I will see you guys in a little bit when it is time for my dinner.
Several hours later.
It is now my dinner time, and I am having this cheesy enchilada chicken pasta. I got this from someone called Stealth Health Life on Instagram. And the way that he makes this is with a sheet pan in the oven, and it's chicken breast. The issue is that I'm really, really bad at cooking chicken breast. So I threw the chicken breast with the enchilada sauce and all of the other ingredients that you're supposed to mix together into the crock pot. And I cooked that on low for like 6 hours, and then shredded the chicken. I cooked the pasta separately on the stove, like you have to, and then threw that into the crock pot as well. And the cheese sauce, I just blended like he does in the recipe and threw that in there as well. But because I was going to meal prep these instead of like baking it in a big dish, I didn't top it with the mozzarella cheese. I put that into the cheese sauce as well. So my cheese sauce was a little thick when I made it. I think thicker than it was supposed to be, but it doesn't seem like it's an issue. I ate this yesterday, and this is really, really good. It's really cheesy. It doesn't taste like cottage cheese at all. Chris says that this is one of the best things I've ever made, so it's obviously pretty good. It's probably good to freeze it. That's what the guy says in the reel that I watched. So I would assume that this is good to freeze as well. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I will be right back with my yasso for the end of the day.
A few moments later.
It is dessert time, and I'm gonna have my mint chocolate chip yasso. These are my new favorite thing. I used to eat these a long time ago and then I stopped. So having them again is nice. I eat one of these almost every single day. I have a problem. I like to have something sweet at the end of the day. It's definitely something that I'm gonna have to address at some point, but for right now, my most important thing is just sticking with my calorie goal and making sure that I get enough protein in a day. Eventually, I'll probably try to clean up my diet a little bit more and eat less sweet stuff and more healthy food, but for right now, I'm not really that worried about it. The most important thing is for me to lose weight. Eventually, then I will probably want to pay attention to what I'm eating. But right now, we're gonna have a yasso. So this is only, I'm gonna use the box because I can't remember stuff for more than 5 seconds at a time. I have the memory of a goldfish. So one of these bars is 100 calories. It is 2 grams of fat, 15 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. So for a dessert to have only 100 calories and 5 grams of protein, I feel like I'm at least making a somewhat healthy choice. It may not be the cleanest food. Of course, it's processed and it's got all kinds of stuff you can't read in there. But like I said, I don't really care right now. So I'm just gonna eat this, and that's gonna be it for my what I eat in a day. I just wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you've made it this far in the video, which if you're hearing this, you must have, just go ahead and give me a like if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. And I will see you next week. See ya.